Right, that's it. I'm all comfy, I'm all set, it's early in the morning, I've got time, and oh my god, it's another pair of red eyes staring at me. It just keeps happening, these red eyes just keep staring me out. Hello you sexy guys and girls, it's CHRISBLU007, and no steelbook again, because I like to vary it up. But I won't be able to do this too often anyway, because it's kind of kills your bank balance, if you were. And I've got another Terminator bus for you today. You've seen two of them already. Well, this is my third and final one for the Terminator series anyway. This is the T600, which you would have noticed, you would have seen from Terminator Salvation. This was the main robots throughout the whole movie. And much bigger than the T800 in the movies. That one over there, as you recognise, which is the Arnie bus. There we go. Here he is. There's the bad boy himself. The T600 was 7 foot tall in the movies. The one that had the rubber skin over its face couldn't really pass for a human. It was just too big, a bit too slow and cumbersome, which is why the T800 and T700 were made after it. But during the time of Salvation, obviously a tough nut that it is, this was the main Terminator robot on ground. And this is my Sideshow collectible 1:1 scale bust of the T600. Beautiful, already sold out in the UK. You can only buy it now from second-hand sellers. But I managed to get this one from Sideshow Collectibles website itself, because actually it's cheaper. It's a lot cheaper. This worked out around £500. That's with import tax and delivery and stuff. Whilst in the UK, the cheapest I've seen it on the few sites that sell it through play.com and Amazon is £800 and £900. So that's a lot of money. I wasn't willing to spend that type of money on something where I can get it cheaper abroad. So here we are, let's zoom out, there we go. Now as you can see from this one, there's a bit more than just a head to it. We've actually got the upper part of the shoulders and a tiny bit off the top of the chest plate. And it's massive. I will put my hand against it in a little while, but trust me, this one's massive. It's kind of so big that it actually scares me sitting on the corner of the room. It's like, oh my god, you know, I can handle the other two because they're kind of just normal head size, but this one is scary. I mean, for starters, because it's a 7 foot robot, the head is bigger than my own head, and then obviously you've got part of the body to go with it. So this is really tall, and also, as you can gather, very heavy. Really nice. I love these Terminator robots, as you noticed from the other two videos, and I can't get enough. But this is the third and the final one that was available in a bus. There is a T700, but it's not very good, and I wouldn't buy it. It's identical to the T800, but without the chrome. So no, not going to waste my money on that one. But this one I do love. As I said, because I got it cheaper, it was worth it. I wouldn't be paying silly £800, £700 sort of money with it. And I didn't have to do any polishing or anything on it. Well, hey, it's just out of the box, there you be. And I'll find a place in my cabinet soon, and I'll have it out there, and it'll look all nice and sexy. At the moment, he's just gruesome and mean, but still sexy in his own sort of way. So in a minute, I'll take you a little tour around it so you get a rough idea. So if anyone wants to buy it and they need ideas, want to see it a little bit closer up before they decide, I'll give you a rundown on it, and hopefully that should help you out decide if you've got the wonga to buy it, and if you're not too sure between that or any of the other ones, or anything else Sideshow related matter for that. I mean, Aliens, Predator, whatever you like, take your pick. They make so many of them, you can't keep up with them, especially at the prices that they charge for them. But you can see it's sort of money well spent. Well, I think it's money well spent anyway. And obviously you can get half-scale versions, you can get quarter-figure versions, and so forth. So you can get all different types. Don't have to spend this sort of money on the bus. You can get the smaller ones, more affordable, just as nice, just smaller in size, and yeah, different sort of shapes. Some with a full figure themselves. So woohoo! But yeah, basically this is another one that I'd love to scare kids with, and I plan on doing that in the future because I'm mean. No, I'm not mean, but yeah, this one would do that job quite perfectly because it scares me in the dark as it is, especially when you got the lights on it. Alright, let's go closer, shall we? Let's have a look at this bad boy staring me out right now. There we are. Start with just his head. Oh my god, I'm too close. I just have to move back because his head's so big. Obviously a slightly different shape to the T800. You've got the big chin. You've got the higher, flatter cheekbones on it. And obviously the nose section's slightly different. There we go. A lot of you will know sort of the design of this bust just by owning the T600 sort of box set bust, which I own thanks to Mick. So you sort of got a rough idea of the detail of the face and the shape and everything else. Now if I zoom in to try and show you the difference between, obviously, in terms of the quality. Firstly, it's got this rusty, really nice rusty sort of matte stroke half glossy sort of finish to it, as you can see from the colour. Teeth are exactly like in the film, where they weren't sort of human looking teeth, they were metal teeth because it could never pass for a human anyway. And you got the jaw bolts on the left and right hand side as well. There we go, with the big chin. Man, that's a big chin. If I had a chin that size, I'd be gutted. You know, I'll be able to like knock tennis balls back to the opposition just by using my chin. There we go, it's the nose section. Here's the eyes. There we are. Quite big, and obviously bigger than they are on the T800s. And then you've got the big sort of forehead. No brain cell on this one. I guess they weren't made with the advanced microchips in these models. But obviously they had the weakness where if you shoved a screwdriver in the back of the neck, they lost all sort of reaction to the viewing and stuff like that. So they couldn't sort of communicate, and the vision went all askewy. So let's switch the light on. This one takes 3 AA batteries rather than 2 like the others. Don't know why. And I say they've got the option of a mains plug lead. You can plug in the back if you don't want to use batteries. Also, if you happen to want it on for ages and ages, I don't know. But yeah, now he's really staring me out, and with those big eyes. So the detail's beautiful, and then you get down to the lower part of the body, and the first thing I noticed, which I really like, is I had a gripe with the T2 and the sort of the plate on it, is this bit here. Yeah, really nice, big and bold. It's fully embossed, nice sort of metal solid feel about it as well. Really wicked. So I really like that. And then obviously you've got a part of the body this time which we didn't have on the other two. So you see the bolts to the left and the right. They're solid metal with the nuts above them, not polystone like quite a bit of the other section. And obviously got part of the upper part of the shoulder blades, and you see these tubes. There's actually 3 different various tubes. There's the metal braided tube, which goes up to, as you can see, all the way to the back of the top of the neck. Then you've got the 2 rubber hose and metal pipes to the back of them on either side as well. And then you've got another extension. Is this metal? Yeah, that's metal as well. That one which goes onto the back of the head too. So a lot of connections to the back of the head. And obviously this I really like. Got a long neck on this one. I'll show you in the side view. Gives you a rough idea. I hope this is coming out on camera, by the way, because again the sunlight's beating me down. And it's got a big, strong, sturdy base because it's a big item and it'll flop around all over the place to start playing. So there we go. But that's made out of half polystone, half hollow. So if it was full polystone, I'd really struggle lifting this baby. As heavy as it is, but I'm glad it's only halfly done. So there you go. Gives you a rough idea of sort of the lower section. A lot to it, a lot of details gone into it. Design looks really nice. There we go. There's the bad boy. What do you think of that one then, guys? Does that look good? Does that look good? Well, let's twist it round to the side. Wow. I'm still in awe because this has only just arrived in the post yesterday, and I only took it out of the box today, so it's like, wow. So there's the side view of it. A bit different to the T800. You haven't got all the cogs. He's sort of plated up on the side middle head section there. There we go. And then as you can see, all them sort of levers and connection hoses, you can start seeing where they're connected to. And there's a lot of links to the actual neck itself. We're counting 6 links. And then you see the view from the side of the jaw as well. A lot of stuff going on there. And there, look, all these pieces, different designs made into it. A lot of details gone into this. I'm really happy with it. Not everything, when you get it and you get it in person, it looks so much better than it does on pictures, because you get to see it fully, you get to see all the details, all the knickknacks, all the bits and bobs and so forth, and it looks really cool, and I like it. So there we go, there's the side view, there we are, there's the all the way to the bottom. And the back's pretty cool too, because you've got these big sort of, you know, like wing plates to the back. There we go, there you go, there's the mains and the on and off switch to the lights, but you've got these back wing plates, there we go. Really nice. It's like an aeroplane, isn't it? Like advanced aeroplane. And then obviously you've got more of the rods on the back of the neck. And there we go. So there we are, the back of the neck probably look familiar too with the Salvation bust. A bit similar, obviously this one isn't grey like that one. But there we are. And obviously they've all got padded bottoms, so they won't scratch anything in terms of the base. There we are. Wow. Look, now he's actually looking at the other Terminator head. What are you looking at? I'm bigger than you. But actually the Terminator T800 actually ripped one of these in half. It's much stronger. So there we go. Oh, he's staring me out again. Please turn the other way, because you're creeping me out, man. Yeah, our strict orders. You're not allowed this in the house when the baby's born. It's going to scare him. So it's like, yeah, don't worry. I'll put this out in the garage. Don't worry. I go with my collection in the garage in its lovely glass case. Although this one's so big, I don't think I can put it in a glass cabinet unless I bought a really big one. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'll work it out. So yeah, not like before with the others. Love to hear what you think of it. Do you think it's cool? Is it something you'd like to buy? Is it too expensive? But it's been really getting into these busts lately. I can't help it. I can't get a lot of them because they're very expensive, and I sort of got 3 all in a row. A bit foolish of me probably. Should have probably just stuck to one. But when you get one and you see a few others, you want to get some more. That's the problem that we all face. I'd love to get another one and another one, and even though I've got some now, I'd love to get another one, you know. So I'm going to work on it slowly. I'm going to save up and work on it, and possibly get an Alien maquette or something to do with Predator. I'll have to wait and see. But obviously I want to still get the Blu-rays and all the steelbooks that are out and about as well. Got to do my steelbooks, guys. You know, you rely on me for my steelbooks, you know, especially when there's so many coming out in the UK in the next month, in the end of May and sort of beginning of June at great prices. It's just got to be done, and yes, I will show them on video, so don't worry. But I just like to get these, and I wanted to show you them as well and see what you think of them. Just as I always said from the beginning of my channel, I like to vary things up a little bit, get a few different items, and in my collection obviously vary my collection up a bit so it looks a bit more different rather than just DVDs and box sets. So I sort of do the mix with this, and obviously my DVD collection is a lot smaller, so it's good for me to have some slightly various different things to my collection as well. So there we are. I think this is absolutely perfect design, exactly the same as it is in the movie. And this is on camera, so again I can't show you how good, but if I zoom in on the detail, you see it's got this rough effect to the actual paintwork on it. Sort of bobbled and rusty. It's sort of like you would see a drain pipe outside the house. Sort of that sort of paint. It's got the rust, the texture's up and down and bobbly, and it's got the black sort of worn looking paint. So it really looks like a robot that's been outside all the time during all types of weather, and they created that beautifully with the colour and design. Even on the bolts, you can see the sort of the rust marks around the corners of the nuts and around the edges as well. It just looks perfect. That looks like a typical pipe that you get in a car, you know, in all weather. It's that good. They really spent a lot of time. Really chuffed with Sideshow for this. Spent a lot of time individually making every one of these to make them look perfect, so when you're the buyer you will not be disappointed and you get everything you exactly want. Now, like the T800, it does have the lights that slowly zoom out. So if I zoom, and you see it'll slowly fade away. There we go. There we are. Disappears. Disappears a little bit quicker than the T800 lights, just a little bit, probably by about a second more. But you know, that's just a meany little thing. So, is there anything that I can complain about and gripe about? No, there isn't actually. I can't really pick out any faults on this model. This is obviously made after the T800, and the only bit I didn't like about the T800 was the plaque at the front, because it was just painted on, whereas this one they've completely redone that and they've embossed it to exactly the way that I guess they must listen to what the viewers' thoughts are and redo them. But no, there's absolutely nothing I can complain about. It is, to me, a perfect 10 out of 10, well worth the money for me sort of bust. I'm into my Terminators. I love the Terminator films. I love the robots in it. Obviously, if I could afford like £80,000 to £10,000, a full figure bust would be absolutely awesome, if not even more scarier. But I can't, and I probably wouldn't spend that sort of money on anything. So I make do with the bust head, which aren't that cheap anyway. But as I said, you can get even smaller versions of figures as well. So if this one's too much, you can get the more affordable stuff also. So yeah, not to be outdone by any sort of means. There's such a big variation. So there we go, guys. This is my T600 bust for you. I hope I pretty much reviewed it and sort of answered all your questions the way you wanted. I'll just give you a quick top rundown view of it. There we go, because I didn't really show you the top of the head. But like before, you know, you can see all the little plates above it. So the detail is on there too. Just like before. This will give you a rough idea that, yeah, it's got the same sort of texture paintwork that goes around it. It's got the pits down the back of it. It's getting a bit dark here on the camera. It's not as sunny a day as it has been. So there you go. And to end it off, I'll leave him with the big guy about to say goodbye to you. So thank you very much, guys, for watching this. Please, again, like you did with my other one, leave your comments. I'm always interested to hear what your thoughts are. Or if it's something that you've now looked at this video and thought, yeah, I'd like to get one of these now, that'd be great, and I'll be glad and happy if this has helped you out. So there you go. Glad you enjoyed it, guys, and I'll speak to you all soon. You take care now. Cheers.